you don't want to be supporting massive illegal immigration. It's wrong. It's bad, right? And so the question is, how do you get at this?
That's right.
And is there a way to do it that is more consistent with our values and yet is very effective and very hardline? And I mean, look, as a legal immigrant, I in particular don't like the idea that you can cut the line, as it were. But there's a way to do it that's consistent with our values.
And there's also, I think, there's the sense that, yeah, if people are murderers and rapists and all that stuff, and they're still in the country, yeah, get them. Like, overwhelmingly, Americans support that. And if that is what they were trying to accomplish, they could do it. But in the manner that they're doing it, it's almost as though they want the confrontation and they want the provocation. And so everything is done in the most, egregious manner they can possibly think of, because they want the fight. And that's what you said. And that's what makes me think, oh, you know what? This isn't even incompetence. This isn't mercurial whims of a dictator. This is the plan.
Right.
What their end game on that is, I don't know.
And it's sort of the opposite of what the whole point of liberal democracy is. This is kind of like highly mobilized societies charged to find internal enemies. And, it feels very different. Like the whole point of liberal democracy is you live in your house, the government respects your privacy, nobody
Right.
interferes with you go out, you have your wonderful
Amen.
private life. There's civil society builds. That's what it used to be. And that's what the whole idea of capitalism and liberal democracy was.
And American democracy, the craziest thing to me has been watching the "Don't Tread on Me" crowd flip over to you obey and you comply. That's what the
Right.
founders want. Like,
Right.
it's
Right.
just
An
been,
idealization of state power.
that's right.
That the president should be the one doling out, I'm going to give NVIDIA this contract. I'm not going to give it to Exxon because you wasn't nice to me.
Right.
And now the Swiss can have lower tariffs because they gave me a gold bar. I mean, that is, that's state power of a kind that, no president has ever wielded.
It was only 20 years ago, maybe 25 years ago, that Francis Fukuyama wrote The End of, what was it?
The end of history.
The end of history.
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
it was that democracy, liberal democracy in particular, had triumphed over history. And now
it looked like that at the time. It's funny. It's like that's the thing about life is, this is what gives me hope, John. Nothing stays the same.
Yes.
Right? So that's what we have to hope.
To the ramparts.